Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be changing things up a little bit. I know on the channel I've been posting a lot of roguelike videos and city builders, which those are some of my favorite genres to play in. But today I saw this game come across my queue and I just had to check it out. It's called The End of History, and the best sentence you can use to describe it is, what happens when every NPC has a will of their own and the world keeps moving without you? So in this game, you can be anything you want basically. So you start off as a wanderer, but what you can do is you can rise to an account, maybe even a king, hire soldiers, engage in trade as a merchant, sell slaves. Like, you can do a whole abundant amount of things, but the whole time you're doing that, the NPCs in the game are also pursuing higher goals and aspirations. So you may see this character in one playthrough, but they're going to be a completely different character in the next playthrough. So I want to check it out, show you guys a little bit about it. I've already put in roughly 7 hours. The game does launch on December 10th, so make sure you guys go onto Steam and wishlist it. I'll have the link down in the description below. Thank you so much to the devs for giving me beta access so I could check this game out and get a little bit of content for it. So that way you guys can kind of see just a small snippet of what all it entails. So let's go ahead and begin a new campaign. I am going to skip the opening dialogue. Now, we do get to create a character, so I'm going to just leave the name up there, Adele Kien. Combat focus, so you get to choose a focus to start. The combat focus is leadership and combat is weighted heavier for those who wish to gain renown by strength of arms. So that's if you want to be a little more military, basically decided, that's the route you might want to go. Domestic focus is politics and intelligence are weighted higher for those who wish to aid their king and lands through governance. That's intermediate difficulty. You have charisma. Intuition and charisma are weighted higher for those who want to persuade, inspire, and sway the world. Advance or just go random. I'm gonna go ahead and go combat focused just because I think this is the best way to go for me. So we're gonna have high leadership. Leadership is gonna affect your soldier ability, unit movement speed, and more. The higher it is, the greater the force in group battles. Also, your battle is just gonna simply affect your attack, defense, and HP. The intelligence, politics, intuition, charisma, not as high for me because I am combat focused. Intelligence is gonna affect your territory development, public order restoration. So if you end up taking over a city, you have to restore the order to it, so that can take some time, as well as research speed. Politics, I'm not very good at that. Intuition affects how easily bonus points are gained through experience, and then charisma affects how others regard you and how easily vassals may be recruited. Also, completely random world seed, they have 65,000 as of this beta test. I'm not sure if they plan on expanding it past that 65,535 amount, but still a lot to go through. So if you want to have the exact same world seed as me, you can play this exact same one, 1, 3, 2, 3, 4. Now, I do have 10 more bonus points. Since I'm going this route, let's go ahead and just increase our battle and our leadership. Let me go ahead and get this one up to 65 and 60. We'll go 67. I think battle will be important. Let's hit confirm and we're going to lock in on these settings. So the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to spawn in with a quest hello world completed. So that basically is just the tutorial if you actually went through it. Now, as you can see up top, the game does not move until I move. It's just checking, hey, do you need to learn about the world anymore? In case you skip the tutorial, you can quickly be reminded. But up here is the timer. It is spring 1, 900, and this is the clock, 0. So if I move my character, it will move, as well as all the NPCs. But if I'm not moving, no one's moving. So that's kind of fun from the standpoint of you don't have to worry about the time running if you are trying to look at things, because there is a lot of information in this game that I want to cover. First thing is, these are your quests. So you can click it to lock it or pin it in place. And the first one is I need to go talk to the witch Ashbury. Now I can do that and I'll show you a couple different options. The next one is I need to enter the obelisk research facility. And the last one is collapse of the world. This is kind of the game. The whole idea is to stop the end of history, the collapse of the world. So these are my first 3 quests. Down in the bottom left down here, we basically have your menu items. So that just takes you to your typical menu. You then have your character info or your player. There is a good amount of information. Let me actually pull that back up. So again, who's my father? Who's your mother? Wife? Children? All NPCs and characters you interact with will have this information. They will also have if they're affiliated with an organization or a country, whoever that liege is or the leader of that country. You are also going to have some different characteristics. So other people will have certain characteristics about themselves that is important for you to know. And then your life. So as life events happen, this is where I would see NPCs' life events happen. And as I level up, here are my abilities. So again, a lot of information. And remember, every single NPC is going to have this data and detail as well. You have your inventory next. This just shows I have a one-handed weapon. I have no ranged weapon and I only have leather armor. So what I do want to get early is I do want to go and get a shield so I can defend myself and parry. You have troops. I currently have none. It's just me, but you can hire troops. And if you look down in the bottom right here, it says I have 1 out of 5. So I can have a total of max 5. I only have 1. There are quests, which I already showed you. Orders, these things that are grayed out, I can't do until I join a country. You then have the map. So this is my current map. Up here is Ashbury's home. So that should be where I want to target and go. And then there's a couple basically different little areas broken off. And so you have the Orazate Mountains, Kingdom of Urea, Plains of Paracetal, yeah. And then the core province of Luche, Duchy of Sehifran, Southern Luche territories, and Magina Castle Ruins. So a couple different territories, but we want to go obviously up to Ashbury's home up there. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close out of the mini map. I think the only last thing is the character info. Again, just pops this back up for you, pretty much the same as the other. And then you just have basically a controls. It shows you what all these buttons do. So on the right hand side, we do have our money. money. We do have our troop wages going up and down a day. We have basically my HP, troop count, food, morale, speed, and influence. The food is good to know. So as I move, it says basically I have enough for 15 days. All right, that is the intro out of the way. Let's go ahead and start moving up towards the Ashbury's home. You can hold shift to sprint if you are on the road. Now, one thing you will want to be aware of is you can move this around and you want to look out for bandits. So if you look at all of this stuff, pretty cool that you can move everything around, but more importantly, you do want to keep an eye out for bandits. I'm going to start here. Okay, so here's an example of NPCs I've already run into. We have two. We have the warlord Paulina Forandogan and someone beneath them, Estea Nayuta. So both warlords, that means that they are further. Oh my goodness, something has already happened in this seed. The kingdom of Erdeline has declared war. That is not good. So these people are warlords, which means they basically are a part of this group, which I believe is Luch. If I recall on the map, right, this is the core province of, I'm going to call it Luch. I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm going to hit E to enter this, and we're going to go and check this place out. So we are in the city right now. Make way for His Imperial Majesty Gastrop, Emperor of the Holy Luch Empire. Okay, so this is the main guy of House Luch. This boy is like, oh no, there's a ball. The mom's like, hey, stay still, stop. But the imperial procession does not slow. The child is swallowed by a flurry of hooves and vanishes in a cloud of dust. A guard thrusts his sword into the screaming mother. The surrounding crowd can only bow their heads in fear. Wow, that is terrifying. Gastrop Luch and his many attendants pass by without so much as a glance at the wailing mother, their stern expressions unchanged. So he sounds nice. So again, he is one of the individuals. He is technically an NPC player. He is the king, basically, of this Luch Empire. He also has kiddos. So if I click on him, insufficient knowledge of the person, what's cool is I can actually go meet him. If I go to the tavern, I can actually talk to patrons, and I can choose anyone that is in the city at the same time as myself. So I could talk to him and I can say, hey man, how you doing? He's like, oh, nice to meet you. I'm like, hey, let me buy you a drink. It costs 1 coin. And then I gain information on him. So in battle, attack from the front, strike against strong defenses, but from the flank or rear, they deal devastating harm. Position well and victory follows. But this is what I want to learn right here, is that their leadership appears to be 56. What should I say? So let's go ahead and bid him farewell. We'll hit next. Now, if I click on him, you can see that I should be able to find his leadership down here says 56. So as you communicate with the NPCs, you unlock more information. And up here, you can see are the trait segments. So this is where the trait information would have been good to know. He also has children, Eliza and Borvies, and they are both with him. So I could technically go ahead and talk to them as well, gain additional information. So that's what I mean. This game has so much to it. Let's go ahead and talk to his daughter. What should I say? Buy a drink. You're a fine man. Shall we serve some delight? Just the two of us? At the moment, I can think of no information that'd be useful to you. Now, that phrase is important to know because when you accept quests, when you communicate with NPCs, sometimes they will actually give you information to help you complete your quest, because not all quests you will know the answer to. So some of them will have you going to a new town that is not on the map you haven't explored. Sometimes they'll give you a hint. Hey, you should go southwest of here. Hey, you should go northwest of here. Right now it says there's no information, but again, I discern that she possesses the cruel trait. That doesn't sound very good. What should I say? So let's go ahead and bid farewell. Maybe we'll talk to her again later. We could always talk to the owner, talk to a barmaid, and this is where you actually can hire soldiers. So this is where I can select characters and I can add some soldiers to my army. Now, I'm not going to right now because I only have $798 or coins because I just spent some on some of them. And remember, I want to buy a shield first and foremost. So the shopkeeper, haven't seen the shop before. Would you like an explanation? It's not necessary. I know you're only selling stuff and I'm only going to buy stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and look for a shield. I could go wooden. I could go leather. I think if I go wooden shield, I might be able to afford to hire someone. So let's go ahead and take a wooden shield. It's going to cost 300 coins. I'm going to confirm that trade. We're going to go ahead and exit. I will go to my inventory and I will equip it. Now you actually can equip it in the shop as well once you've purchased it. So we'll get that taken care of. Now that was the shop. If I actually go into trade, the trade is where you can buy more food. So grain, it shows you the cost, shows you how much they have. Now, if a location has a bunch of food, it's obviously going to be cheaper. Supply and demand. Economics works just like in the real world. So you may find a place in a location that doesn't have a lot of food, and that is going to be where you can actually sell food and make money. Same thing with the other resources. Another item we can check out is townsfolk requests. So some areas, the town will have someone that comes up and wants to talk to you. The tired young farmer says, "Ah, traveler, are you there?" A man, face drawn with desperation, calls out to a passerby, "I'm searching for my wife. I came all this way, 3 days journey, for I heard rumor of one who looks like her in the imperial capital, Liddell." That's this town we're in right now, or the city. "We had just recently wed and were so in love. Then she suddenly disappeared. She must have been abducted. She has golden locks and wears a jade bracelet from her mother. Have you seen her? ... I have only just arrived here. I see from the looks of it you travel to many places. If you hear anything about a young woman named Amalda, please let me know. After asking around here, I'll wait for news at the tavern in Liddell. Please, I beg you." All right, so that's a quest I have, and it added over here. So a young farmer's wife, newlywed, has suddenly gone missing. Her husband has asked you to bring back any word of her. So again, we can pin that or we cannot. It'll always be there. So what I want to do now is I want to actually let's go to the guild before we go back to the tavern. The guild is where you can accumulate quests easily. So the best thing you can do is just check their available quest. First one is debt collection. Mosin Tarander vanished without repaying a debt of $3,000. 1,000 denaries. If I can collect it within 60 days and report it to any guild, I'll receive 450 coins. Not bad, but a letter delivery, much easier. So if I do the letter delivery, all I have to do is deliver this letter within 60 days to the guild and I will get 300 coins, or I can purchase goods. So if I become familiar with the economics and the cities around me and the resources they do have and sell, this could be good because I could go buy those 4 idols when I'm out and about and bring them back here and receive my reward. Now, what I'm going to suggest I do is just the letter delivery because I don't know where the debt collection person is. Sometimes the debt collection is nice because that person will actually be here. You know, he'll actually be within the very city you're in. So you can say, yep, I'll go ahead and find them and go bring the money back, and you can just go take care of it right away. But now that we have 2 quests, technically the farmer's quest and the guild quest, now let's go to the tavern and let's see what happens when we go in here. Okay, the shopkeeper comes up. A woman named Amalda who wears a jade bracelet, don't know her. As for the bracelet, the girls working around here are always wearing those. A jade bracelet, when I stopped by Darfa, the neighboring village to the east, I saw a shady looking villager showing one off. Okay, so Darfa in the east. The man's name was Dylan, I think. Okay, so we got some information on that. So that's one of our quests where we have a little bit of information. So if I look at it, they say someone in Darfa was flaunting a jade bracelet, so we updated that quest. But I want to go ahead and talk to Eliza here. Eliza? We're going to call her the Marquis, although I think that means like princess. What should I say? Let's buy her a drink and gain some information. Our troops are ordered by Lord Emperor Gastrop to assemble at Darfa. Oh, good information. At the moment, I can think of no information that would be useful to you. Okay, so she didn't really help me in that. She has a 99 political power. Oh my goodness. Let's just buy her another drink and see what happens. A new year has come. I know I'm 21 years old. What should I accomplish this year? At the moment, I can think of no information. Okay, and her might is 75. So as I do this, I'm actually going to gain some rapport with her. And for me, the idea, let's see, war has begun with the unified kingdom of Parque. I shall cut down as many of them as I can. My blade yearns for blood. Because if I can become friends with her, then, you know, I think I can, I think one, you can ask to marry, although I don't know if that is actually possible in the game. I've tried it a couple times with a couple characters, and all it does is show a bunch of Chinese characters. And when I mean characters, I mean their alphabet. It is nearly time that I depart. I shall take my leave here. Okay, so she just took off, her and her whole family. But I have gained information on them now. And so one thing I do want to check is see, because I know she's going to Darfa. Aha. So you see, I had pinned him. I was able to pin him as the dad, and I can now see him on the map. So, all right, they are now going, all of them. You can see them kind of sprinting. It's so funny. But they are right behind. Let's see. Sila Margdun. No, let me just talk to her. What should I say? Exchange pleasantries. That's always what I do, just to see if I can get some information. But what I want to do is I want to see if I can add her to the watch list. Let me see if I can talk to her. Exchange pleasantries. All right, bid farewell. I was hoping that I would be able to add her to the list. One thing I want to do before I go out and about, look, their whole group is going to Darfa, which I shall as well shortly. But let me go ahead. I do want to hire a couple troops, or at least a soldier to go with me. I just think that will be nice. And when you hire soldiers, it actually increases your inventory space as well. So I had maxed out my inventory space when I bought a bunch of food at 34, but now I can purchase another 20. So let's go ahead and max that out. Purchase 20 more food. Let's go ahead and confirm the purchase. So now we have 54 out of 54. So we can last a total of 24 days on the road. So let's go ahead and depart the city. And I'm actually going to follow all these people over to Darfa. Now, what is cool is I can see Darfa. So if I click on it, I can actually fast travel, or not fast travel, but let's just say it is some automated travel. So your character will run. I'm actually not controlling it. I can hold shift to sprint because we're on the road. If you want to quote unquote automated travel, that's one way you can do it. Dylan, no such man lives here. You must be mistaken. Don't know when strangers aren't welcome. Be on your way. That doesn't sound very nice. Now, if you guys were to guess, where do you think Dylan's gonna be hanging out? Probably the tavern, right? Never heard of such a man. This is a quiet village, nothing more. If you're not drinking, be gone. 2 men are whispering together at a corner table. By the way, what did you do with that bracelet? Says the drunkard. Keep your voice down. That thing, yeah, I sold it for a pretty penny. A job is a job. Maybe I'll run to the city of Eshri and live it up with this profit. Adele approached the men. Do you know a woman named Amalda? What do you want? Dang, so you know something. We can't talk here. Meet me later outside, away from prying eyes. So we are now gonna go ahead and exit just to see if we can meet with him. Dylan lays dead in a pool of blood, throat cut by a sharp blade. I don't think we're gonna get more information, guys. You best not get involved any further. That wound is not the work of an amateur. I'm just kidding. Amateur. I don't say it weird. I apologize for that. This man must have taken dirty jobs from nobles. When he tried to talk, they silenced him immediately. Do you know a woman named Amalda? Amalda? Sorry, I know not of that girl, nor what the man did, but I do know the Empire's rumors. It is of the Emperor's own son, Lord Borvies. I just saw him at the other town. No less. Rumor says he takes fair maidens from nearby villages to his manor. None who enter the manor ever return, no matter if it's a newly wedded wife, nor the only daughter of elderly parents. It is also rumored that his sister, Lady Eliza, kidnaps any commoner girl fairer than herself and ruins her face. Whoever this man took work from, imperial nobles use their power to do as they please. That is all I can tell you, but beware, assassins may yet be near. The villagers will want to keep such nobles collaborators hidden from outsiders. Be cautious when you return to the capital. Well, that's not very good. So let's go ahead, and we found a little bit of information there. So sadly, I don't think there's anything else we can really learn from that, although there's Borvies. I can't really attack him. I can't really do much to him. Let me actually talk at the tavern and see if there is anything anything else I could have done. Oh, a teenage girl bursted out. She's hiding something under her clothes. A poor girl shoplifting, perhaps. Hey, that's Lucci. What is she doing here? Oh, right, they're all here. Forgot. Ouch! Oops, sorry, I was in a hurry. The woman presses her thin lips together ever so slightly and smiles with chilling coldness. Well, now, young lady, you're quite the beauty, aren't you? All right, so this is the lady we found out likes to kidnap girls and basically scratch their faces. Oh, I don't know about that. Hee hee, you're much more beautiful than me. Well, I should be going. Not so fast. The woman's voice is ice as she replies. She flicks her eyes around and bodyguards appear from nowhere without a sound. Her mouth is covered. In an instant, she is spirited away. Well, now I can actually observe. So I can set her up to be observed, which would be good. I can also go to the tavern and chat with them. Now, who do I want to befriend? Maybe we do just keep befriending her. Either her or maybe her dad, Gastrop, who is, again, basically the king of the area. You find out she has the very beautiful trait. What? She possesses the trait man lover versus woman lover, I guess. All right, tavern owner says it is closed. So the taverns do close. So right now it is what, 8 a.m. And then it's closed until, let's see, I think it's closed until 12 p.m. and then until 6 p.m. So there is a window of opportunity. Let's go ahead and depart because we do have another quest, and that is deliver this letter to Trade City Ental Guild within 60 days. Now, since I've already played this a little bit, I know the general direction I should be going in. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk back towards Liddell. All right, so let's go ahead and head back this way, and then we're going to go northbound. And on the way, actually, I might go ahead and stop up at Ashbury's home on the minimap as well. So let's go ahead. Okay, a bandit, Lelia Zandy. Now, let me tell you guys, the first time I played this game, old Lelia Zandy just bullied the crap out of me. She literally just attacked me over and over again, and it was not very fun. Ooh, if you ever see little green stuff, these are items you can pick up. So that is acquired a scale. That's just something that you can sell easily at a shop. So just highly recommend. All right, let's go ahead and enter the witch house. Continue the story a little bit. This is the witch Ashbury. Welcome, I've been expecting you. So if something to ask me, do you? Go ahead. Okay, I can ask about her. I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this, you guys, just that way we don't have to have a whole lot of dialogue that I have to read. So that way you can figure it out for yourself as well. All right, and I basically just completed the task of talking to her. I received 3 more quests. Let me go ahead and hit confirm on that to get out of the screen. The first one is raise my renown to 500. If I complete 3 guild quests, that will do that. The next one is raise your renown to 500. I'm sorry. Oh, when your renown is 500, I must serve a country, raise it to 500, and complete 3 guild quests. So again, if I complete the 3 guild quests, then I will basically automatically experience that renown being at 500. So let's go ahead, and there is a town down there. Let's go ahead and explore. Or if I recall, wow, that is not what I wanted to see. There's a big castle over there. So let's go over there. And frankly, the bandit may attack me. One thing is, if you ever come across a bandit, is you can actually sprint typically away from them as long as you have more stamina than they do, and you can outrun them on the path. So sometimes I will step off the path and come back. Ooh, Gastrop Luce, victory, occupation joined as besieging army in unified kingdom. So he basically is, obviously they're going to war. There's currently war right now happening. All right, Adelkian. With this, the current term should be covered. Wait, Simone Luce? So she has the same name? Good. Hurry to the Inquisition. Submit this information as from me. Understood. Right away. May my investigative report lead to further purging of heresy, and with luck, make this disorderly world a little better. It's become clear that Simone Luce possesses the fanatical trait. So she basically just sets someone up so that way, or send some information to, in essence, get some people in trouble. So she sounds like a delight. Let's go ahead and talk to the barmaid and see if she has information as far as where the location is. Okay, she thinks there's no information that'll be useful to me. I'll buy you a drink. Nothing? Okay, I was just checking. Oh, let me guess, closing time. Okay, so it is a little bit later. Let's check out the townsfolk requests and see what the area has for me. Rain's drizzling down, the window frames and balconies. It seems they say a banquet affected citizen A, B, and C. All right, this place is really refined. I appear to be a traveler. The steward comes up to me and he's asking for some silver. So if I recall, with this town, they have this old-fashioned, we hold ourselves in super high regard and we're super snobby, but it's actually a really poor area. So what I need to do is they want me to, in essence, go and find some silver for them. And the silverware is from Liddell, the place I just came from. Now, I don't care too much about that. This is old Luce. Let me see if there is any guild quest that might be easy for me to take care of and accomplish. I did not mean to hit abandoned quest. Let me just go ahead and return. Hit available quest. Okay, transport goods. So I can deliver the following goods to the Liddell Guild. Perfect. That would be great, because to prevent walk-offs, you'll deposit 300, fail, and it's forfeit. Oh, I don't have that money. I can't do that. Bummer. I was gonna say, because I have to go to Liddell to purchase any sort of silver. Another one is purchase goods. So I could purchase silverware. Oh goodness, purchase an additional 3 silverware and bring that as well. So I guess I could bring that back with me. So I could purchase 4 silverware. If I recall, it's like 100 some coins or something. And then lately a bandit styling himself as, oh, this could be good, because Lelia is only a group of 4, but I could get 3,000 coins. Yes, please. And I know exactly where they're at. So we're gonna go ahead and try that one. Actually, let me also grab the additional silver quest. So that way that should be 3 guild quests if I can almost knock them out. Although the other one I still need to figure out. Ooh, I could take these 2. Yes, let's take both of those. And available quests. If I can take, okay, I can only take 3, then let me me go ahead and abandon the first one where I do not know where it's at off the top of my head. Okay, sorry if I have get a little bit bad reputation for abandoning it, but if I can go ahead and do this purchase good, then all I have to do is purchase 5 sets of silver, bring him back, and I can accomplish 3 quests at once. And if I can take out the bandit on the way, then I will be even more successful. So if I recall, Lelia is over in this direction. Now again, the nice thing is honestly in battle is just because one group has more troops does not mean they're honestly better than you. So just be aware of that. Okay, Lelia, don't tell me you're way over there running away. It's hard to know who's who because I always thought that she kind of just trolled around this area. Let's see, is this her? No, that's a warlord. Oh, okay, that looks like her. Red, no, that's another warlord. I guess we all kind of have the same look. Let me actually check inside the town because sometimes they go inside the villages. Because again, although she's quote unquote a bandit, she's actually a part of the bandit like guild. She is not here. I still have plenty of food. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can find her then and then take her out. Let's see, there is an individual over there. Are they running towards me or away from me? Oops, I'm in the water. Oh, I didn't even know you can run to the water. Let's go ahead and sprint over this way. I wonder if I should actually loop around and try to head them off. I guess we can just try to sprint. Normally, they're battling. Look, those 2 people are battling. Is one of them Layla? Yes, it is. Oh, cool. Is she down to just 1? Oh, she must have lost to the merchant. Perfect. I'm going to take her out. Oh, I can't. Oh, she's in retreat right now. I can talk to her. Let's exchange pleasantries. All right, let's bid farewell. So she is in retreat. I'm going to also run after her and just follow. And then once she is done retreating, I will try to attack her. Are you still retreating? She is still retreating. Okay, unfortunate. All right, so now she's going to be in here. So I can go in, I can talk to her. I don't think I can actually challenge her inside of here. I do believe I would need to actually go and face her, although I can try. So let's talk to her. Well met. I am Layla Zandi of the Bandit Gang. If it isn't Adel Kian, I haven't seen you in a day. And actually the NPCs will track the time. I have had some say I haven't seen you in a year. And then when I saw them again 10 days later, they said I haven't seen you in 10 days. Like they actually track the time, which is crazy. Let me buy her a drink to gain some information between you and me. I doubt whether it is wise to keep following my liege, Barbea Keith. I cannot abide by her clinginess trait. Looking to buy silverware, that's like a specialty of core province of Luch region. Head roughly east from here and you'll reach it. Perfect. I found out her charisma. So what I sadly need to do is, wow, this place only has 1 coin. That's not good. They have an okay amount of food. I guess this is just the outside fortress though. I guess I could do rumors, but let's go ahead and depart here. And I'm just going to wait for her to come out because I know eventually she will. I hope she only comes out with 1 troop though. She might restock her troops when she comes out. So we'll find out. There is a little town right over there that I can always go to. And that actually has one of the main things of the game. And that is these stones. So these obelisks, if you can activate 7 of the keys, you will unlock a world event. I don't know what it is. I haven't done it yet. I'm right now. I just want to hopefully get this person to come on out. Come on, mountain fight. Okay, Eliza in battle against, she was victorious against Odia Favelo's troops. Come on, poke your head out. Come on. All right, I'll go a little bit away. We'll go a little. Again, they will just come out at random. I just don't want to go too far and then have her come back. Let me go ahead and explore and discover this town so that way we can see it and it'll pop up on your map. That's one thing I haven't shown you guys is that when you do discover a town, it actually pops up on your map. So this is now the holy city Pirate. This was Yule Fortress. And again, Liddell is way over here. And then the people that I am tracking are also popping up. So you got Simone down there, you have Gasdrop over there, and you have Eliza over there. So cool how the map will work and how it operates like that. There is a townsfolk request I could do. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if there's anything of interest here. I'm just kind of trying to check out their economy a little bit. Nothing. This is all just the same weapons. Nothing's really different in the shops that I have come across. But the obelisk research. So if I click on this, I don't think they're going to allow me. Research it. This facility only admits citizens of our country. You must leave. So since I have not actually joined the Holy Luch Empire, I'm not allowed to explore this obelisk. So let's go ahead and depart and let me go see if she will appear. My nemesis that I must destroy, the bandit. All right, why is she still not coming out? I really need her to because I'm going to use the money I get from her to then be able to buy the silver I need for the other ones. Okay, let me go ahead and pop my head in again. She must still be recovering. I wish there was a way that I could like challenge to a duel. But anyways, this is her information. Again, so much information. She has a 50 charisma. I don't know her HP. I guess what I could do though is if I go into the tavern and I talk to her a bunch, maybe I can figure out what her HP is. So let's go ahead. Ooh, bandit suppression. Here we go. What was that? Do you wish to issue a challenge? I do. All right, I'm going to fight her now. And it's going to be in a duel. So you can parry, you can block, and you can attack with a quick attack or a strong attack. If you parry, then your attacks are critical. And again, it's just a well-timed block. Boom. So I defeated her. Report to any guild to receive your reward. I also seized some denaries from her and I gained some food. So let's go ahead and distribute that. I'm going to take obviously all the food. So that way she's stuck because frankly, she would do the same. All right, you win. I'll leave banditry be for a while. I promise. Perfect. Thank you. Let me go ahead and exit. I don't think this place has a guild. There's only certain guilds in certain areas. So let me now go ahead and trigger us going back to Liddell. And the reason for me going back to Liddell is again, this is where I'm going to purchase silver from and they have a guild there. So it can be a multi-purpose trip here. What we'll do is we will both purchase silver, turn in this quest. We're going to gain 3,000 coins, which will allow me to actually purchase the silverware. there that I can then take over to Old Luch, the other location where I got the quest from itself. Simone Luce was victory in battle against Doya Zande's troops. All right, cool stuff. I do try to sprint whenever I can. Again, this is an auto move, autopilot mode, and drops us right in. So let's go ahead and go to the guild. All right, I'm here to complete some quests. Look at that. My renown already reached 500 from that one quest alone, probably due to the severity of it. So I did handle it well. Thank you for that. I'm going to go ahead and leave. I do want to complete the other 3 quests before I move on. So let me go ahead and go to the trade. This is where you buy food. This is also where you have other items. So I can purchase silverware. The 2 shows that it is actually going to take up 2 spaces in my inventory. So remember, I need 4. Is it just 4? I think I need actually 5, don't I? Totally forgot what the quests are. Let's go ahead and check the quests again. So if I recall, I have, let's see, where is it? Those are old quests. Does that mean that they've been collected? Okay. Purchase goods. I need purchase 3 and then purchase 1. So that's just for the guild. And then I need 1 for the glory bygone day. So I do need 5. Okay. That is what I thought. Let's go ahead and remove the quest. All right. Can I hit complete? So I need 5 sets. Let's do that. Hit confirm. Beautiful. I also am going to be tempted to actually hire some more troops, and then I will max out our food and get after it. Oh, did you by any chance find a Malta? Oh, perfect. So I can tell him one of these. It was a plot by Darfa Village. The youngest sister may have been the one who abducted her, or Borvis. Now, I don't really care about Borvis, so that's what I will tell them, and we will see. Okay, cool. I completed it. I got 600 denaries. I know there's no E or I at the end, but still, it's almost denaries. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and hire a bunch of soldiers. I'm going to get another infantry, an archer, and I'm actually going to get a porter. So someone who can help me carry it. Basically, he has higher inventory increase. So when we are doing trades, we can now be like a little merchant group. So I now have 145 spaces. I could take some additional items like silverware with me. So let me actually go ahead and maybe buy some of that just so that way we can have it and we can sell it. Perfect. And then I'm going to max out with grain just so that way I can have a whole bunch and that should work for me. So now we're at 145. We still will have some money left over. We can last 22 days on the road. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's autopilot our way all the way back on up to Old Luce, shall we? By the way, and this map is pretty significant. Like again, these are just a couple places. There's several locations in each one of these territories. So it is pretty decent on how much space there is. And you will have to go as high as needed and as low as needed. So I am right now considered a wanderer because I have not decided or declared my loyalties to any country as of right now. So, but we will go ahead and get that probably taken care of sooner rather than later as soon as I complete these quests. So that way they are off my to-do list. We'll go ahead and complete that one. I did buy something for you. One thing I'm not aware of is if they actually reimburse me and give me the money. So they give me 250 denaries. The thing is it did cost me like 120. So I don't know if I really make a whole lot of money with that whole quest, but let's go to the ruler's manor. This is where the steward's going to show up. Or I'm going to go ahead and click through. He's basically like, hey, I'm not going to work with this. We have someone that works in silversmithing. Please go talk to him. So we're going to talk to Hans. I approach him. I'm like, hey, are you Hans? He's like, why? What's up? Yeah, I was sent by the steward. I can either beat him to get him to do the work, or I can pay him or do nothing and report it as a failure and end the quest. I will go ahead and pay him the denaries because I have the money, and then he's going to go ahead and do the craftsmanship. So then all I have to do next is go back to the manor, talk to the steward. To be honest, he's not going to be very happy. He's like, wow, these plates are terrible. Whatever happened to our town? And then he gives me a little bit of money as payment. So in the end, it is still profitable. We knock out another quest. We gain some experience and as well as some renown. So next what I can do is I'm a wanderer. I can choose to serve someone. So I do have enough basically to become a liege and join a team. So I will go ahead and join the royalist faction, which means we are now going to start being at war. So Gastrop Luce is basically my king, and from this day on, I will serve him. So the kingdom of Erdeline has begun invading our lands. Adel Kian has changed allegiance from independence to the Luch loyalist faction. I have completed the quest to serve a country. I have entered into service with the nation. From this day forth, I shall receive a daily stipend according to my rank, and at times orders from my ruler or leader shall arrive, which I am bound to fulfill. So as you can tell down here, I currently have 4 troops that cost me $4, but I also get 4 wages. So I'm actually making a little bit of money. Well, technically I break even, but I can make money, and that is truly to basically pay for the wages of my troops. I can also invest, and if I invest, it increases the commerce value of the location. Now, I haven't quite discovered what that is, but what I will say is if I bid farewell, I can increase the agriculture. I can train my troops to increase their level. So increasing agriculture will increase their food supply. So as you can see down here, agriculture production it has a base value, and if I spend time developing it, that base value will go up, which means then we will show an increase in food at locations. And when the increase in food, that means that there's going to be more food available so I can purchase and then have on hand. And the reason why food's important is to succeed in a siege, you must have food. That is it. That is what you just need to know is sieges require food, a lot of it. Also with the upgrade or with joining the crew, I am allowed to have 7 troops. So let's actually go ahead and hire 2 more troops to join the team. Let's just go with another soldier and another archer. And then let me go ahead and get even more food because my food went from 20 down to 17. And let's go ahead and max this out again. You also, if ever you come across a town that doesn't have much food, if you buy it all, the town will not like you. You will literally lose renown for basically being a glutton and buying all the food resources from a town. So just as a heads up, it is pretty funny and pretty crazy just how this game works. Now let's see, there is an enemy invading Fabian Erdeline. I'm sorry, are we at war with two different kingdoms right now? What are we thinking? One's over here, the kingdom of Uriah, and then it looks like we may also be at war with Sehi. Oh my goodness. All right, so I need to be prepared because there's a chance he is going to send me information that we need to, go somewhere and work together. Let me go and remove, no, I don't want to go there. I want to remove her thing. Confirm. I want to get rid of the custom marker. How do I get rid of it? It's driving me crazy. I can't. Okay. Oh, there it is. Just had to click off. So I'm going to go ahead and in the meantime, so basically by doing that, I discovered all these cities because they're all a part of Luce. And so luckily that was nice. Whole bunch of locations. I guess what I could do is I could purchase some items and just start being a little bit of a merchant. Oh, never mind. Literally, he has charged me to head to Kia Castle until the war ends. Accept it with due honor, and I have a deadline to do it by 901 is the year, spring, day 8. All right, I will confirm. Let's go ahead and depart. Let's find on the map. So looking at the quest, this is Kia Castle. So Kia Castle is up here. Let me go ahead and travel there. It's going to take me 4 days to get there. I will say there have been some quests where it is like, hey, this deadline is in 7 days, and it literally takes you like 6 days for it to happen. There have been some where I had to go location and improve the morale or improve the agriculture, but by the time that I was able to actually get there, I didn't have enough time to actually improve the agriculture, ironically. So just be aware, stuff will take time. Now, here is the world collapse gauge. So when this gauge goes and reaches 150, the Society of Man will meet its doom. So what I believe happens is the reason why we want the obelisk is somehow the obelisk is going to trigger and maybe stop the world from collapsing. But it is telling me, hey, the division, it looks like the division has gone down a little bit, but the total collapse gauge has increased. Hatred has increased. So that's why. So maybe division went down some, but hatred did go up. So our total gauge has gone up. So that is not good. We do want that to go down. Hopefully I will get over to my location here shortly. Where are we at right now? So we are, we're up here. Okay. So did not mean to click there. I'm just trying to move the mouse. All right. So there we go. Travel destination, Kia Castle. We're almost there. Look at all these people. Wait a sec. Is it under attack? Oh, it is under attack. Oh no, we're gonna have to play defense, I think. So we're gonna have to defend in the siege. So it's come under siege by the Kingdom of Erdeline's forces. You must join the defense. Perfect. Let's go ahead and join it. So it's gonna be my troops versus their troops. This guy is some dude. I do not know who he is, but it is now a battle. So I do not need your words of wisdom. I'm fully aware of what to do, sort of. I have to defend the gates. Now, in the top left, you can see our food and our fence. And our fence, I mean our gate, versus the enemy's average siege morale. And as they have no food, the morale is going to go down until it leaves. Now, I don't believe I can leave here, but if I had a bow and arrow, oh, wait a sec, I can. Perfect. Let's go ahead and just eliminate some enemies, shall we? All right, we won because they ran out of food, so then they ran out of morale. Lift the siege, retreat. And look at me. Now my renown has reached 1600, making it possible for me to establish my very own faction. So that's how the game works. You simply progress further and continue to grow. Eventually, you'll actually be assigned your own village. So one of these villages on the map, the king is going to assign it to me, potentially, and then I'll be able to run it. I'll be able to collect tax from it. I'll be able to improve it all my own. And so it just continues to grow and grow. Now, this place was under attack. The food is not very good. The walls, it looks like, wall durability is at 120, but as you can see, it's 120 off 200. So I'm going to go and stick around. I'm going to repair the castle walls a little bit. Okay, the castle is coming under siege again. All right, so I'm guessing that the troops were just standing outside the door. Edgar Hohenwald. All right, buddy, what do you got? Okay, he's got 16 food. He's got 50. All right, we're going to go ahead and probably have to push out a little bit. We could obviously stay within the walls, but if we can attack him, I don't have any bows and arrows, so I also can't see where he's at. Oh, there he is. He's going to come up from the side. Let's just wait for him because he's going to take a while to come to the front entrance. I believe there's only one entrance. Let me go ahead and just double check. I've only ever basically done sieges. I haven't really defended too much. I do just want to make sure that there is only one place for him to come through. Oh, there might not be. There might be a second entrance. You also don't really move that fast in this game. Yeah, so they're going to come and they want to start destroying the gate. Now we can go out and attack them and they are not able to come through. Okay, so my troops are doing all the damage. I am not because I am standing out inside still. There we go. It can be a little difficult to operate. Let's see and move forward. I can't really see. Now you can target someone intentionally. So I can hold F or hit F and it will actually target and lock onto someone. So right now it is locking onto Edgar himself. So if I go out, and again, if you come from the side, you can do more damage. I'm trying to counter him and parry him if possible. There we go. That's the parry I wanted. Now I can beat him up really good. All right, I myself do not want to be hit from the side and flanked. This whole gate thing is so in the way. It's not good. There we go. So we call a successful parry. Well done. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Nope, almost. I just want to make sure my health is higher than his. Mistimed that parry. Okay, I thought that was pretty excellent. There we go. Get him. All right, my troops behind me. Now we're probably at the point where we could just go after him. And there are healing potions or healing herbs that you can use as well. I thought that was a great parry. Nope. Yeah, there it is. That was what I wanted. Oh, you're so done, Edgar. Oh yeah, we back-to-back parried. Boom, he's done. Now his troops, I believe they retreat, and we defended the siege. Now I am named a baron. Okay, so I've already worked my way up with my renown pretty quickly because I came over to join this war. I gained 975 merit and 905 denarii was sieged. Sorry, seized, not sieged. I do have a little bit of low health, and my troop morale is a little low as well. So it might be good to either train troops or stand by and recover. One thing I do want to do is, let's see, I only have 6 out of 14 troops because we are a baron now. So we have increased. Let me go ahead and wait till it opens. Okay, there are no soldiers I can purchase here, so that is not good. Let me stand by and recover a little bit. I could use health potions, or not health potions, but basically herbs to heal. But if I do this, then I believe it also increases, yeah, my troop morale as well as I feel better. And let's go one more day, and that's good enough. Now, how are the walls doing? Walls seem to be doing just fine. I'm tempted. Yeah, look at this food production though. If I were to actually go try to trade, there's gonna be no food in this market. Look, it's cost 10 coins, so I could make a bunch of money by selling food off, which maybe what I'll do is I'll sell off a portion, and then what I might do is I might just stick around and help with the agriculture, because ironically, yeah, look, by supplying food to a starving domain, your reputation with the Kia Castle will increase. It's going to increase by 2. Current value is 50. So if I confirm this, not only do I get paid a lot of money, not that that's why I'm doing it, but you actually also get to increase your renown. Now, I am going to actually stay here and increase the agriculture. Let's keep an eye on our food down in the bottom left. It says that I currently have 11 days for food. Let's see if while I'm in town helping, if my food will go down at all. Because right now it says I have 70. Okay, it's not really going down. Booyah, I held Kia Castle until the deadline. My defense order is lifted. I earned 500 merit. And the Kingdom of Erdeline, after a fierce struggle with the Holy Land, has driven its land to the limits fatigue. So there is war fatigue. I don't know if you guys have probably seen some video games that have that, where if you're at war with a faction for too long, your civilians don't like it, and so then you can't no longer perform war. So it was basically a forced peace. He wasn't very happy with it. Now I'm being asked to raise the agricultural value of our territory, Liddell, to 469, and report back from any of our own territory, except with due honor. This is due by 900 autumn, day 22. Aid is 100. Okay, so I wish I was doing this one because this one is definitely hurting, but this means that again, I'm gonna have to go ahead and run over to Liddell and see if I can improve it within the time frame. This might be one of those quests where it's really hard to do, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, it's gonna take me 6 days to get there. It said I had to do it, let's see, by autumn day 22. So it is summer, which means I'm guessing autumn's gonna be the next season. All right, let's see. Can we hit shift? Okay, so it is gonna be hard to make it in time. If I can get it by autumn day 7, I will receive a 25% increase in reward, which would be awesome. Let me go ahead and enter the Holy City real fast to see if I can purchase more food. Yeah, this place has pretty good amount of food. They also have a decent population. So with that being said, let's grab some more food. It isn't quite a penny, but I do want to make sure. One thing you will learn, oh, actually, let me see if I can buy more troops. One thing you'll want to learn is maintain your food stores, because you may come across an area where you can't actually get any food whatsoever. I have done that before, and you really can't do much. It's super unfortunate. So now that I have so many troops, I'm going to consume all that food in 4 days instead of the longer time frame we originally had. So if I buy 70, that's going to decrease the value with them. Typically, I don't really care, but I think for this example, we probably should hold off. How long is the trip? Let me just see real quick. It's 4 days. I have 4-day food supply. Let me buy 1 day worth, and then we can go ahead and see if we can finish it. That was the wrong button. That is the guild. Get back, leave. Right now, I'm basically at the point I don't need to really do guild quests anymore because I receive so much merit when I complete all these other quests, basically that the king is asking me to do, that is all I need. All right, that is 5 days worth. I'm going to lose 2 basically influence with the folks, but that's okay. Because again, I just have to make sure that I can make it to Liddell in time. And I'm hoping that Liddell has food, because if they don't have food, then I am going to be in a bit of a pickle. But can you guys just see like all the different aspects of this game? Like these are NPCs. These guys running by me. Warlord, with 6 army troops. He's a part of the same faction. Whenever the king gives out the order to, hey, we need to meet and rally together, they all go to the same place. All right, food shortage. It seems I'm running low on food. Yep, I need to buy food. I need to avoid running low on food. I get it. One thing I do wish would happen is there are, okay, I just had to move. Oh, Gastrop was defeated. Oh, great. I hope he doesn't ask me to come on over there and help him, because I'm currently going to Liddell. So hopefully he doesn't need me going anywhere else. But there are merchants. So that one right there, his name is Burn something. He was a merchant. I wish you could actually buy food and goods from them on the road. That would be cool. Hasn't been a feature that I've seen so far. Okay, there's a bandit. I ran past them. They did not attack me, thankfully. Not that it would have mattered. They only have 4 troops to my many. There is no food food here. Of course there's no food here. Why would there not be? All right, let's go ahead and increase their agriculture. Hopefully this will obviously increase so they will start to get food, because I'm going to have to buy every single food they have. Oh, this is going to take a while. And if he gives me any other orders, I'm going to have to ignore them because I need to get the agriculture up. The total collapse gauge has increased slightly. Division's going down, but hatred is going up. So that is not a good sign. Oh, flood control. Look at this. So there has been some research completed by the folks on the obelisk. Basically, agriculture production has gone up by 1. It's been a state project to protect lives and livelihoods from floods and other water disasters. It also impacts floodplain, agriculture, and urban formation. Do you remember that intelligence character trait where there was one where basically it increased your research points? That's what the obelisk does. That is the big benefit of the obelisk, is it's basically research points to help out in completing different tasks. Some of it's commerce related, agriculture related, you name it. So we're going to go ahead and keep on working this. I don't know if we're going to have it done by autumn 2022. Look at this. See, our country is commencing a critical military campaign. Ready your forces and assemble at Liddell without delay. Then await further orders. So, oh, I'm already here at Liddell. Never mind. I'm good. I can continue to increase the agriculture. Come on, let's get it up. Come on, food. We need food. So by the way, these numbers are done on 1,000 basis, or sorry, 100 basis. So 0 means it's less than 100. If there's at least 1, then it will be, 100 or more. Right. Then the order to rally has been canceled. I did get some merit. There's been a change of plans. We are now going, I need to at least also go strike immediately at Sehi. Now, what you guys maybe all are fully aware of, I only have 1 day worth of travel food. So I can't actually leave this location until I get more, because the reality is I guarantee you there's no way possible that that town close to us has food either, because all these NPCs are picking up food. Again, it's not just me, you guys. There are NPCs in the game playing like they're characters, like they're real life. It's insane. So let me get this agriculture up so that I can go ahead and get some more food. Looks like our projected change is 0.5 just about. All right, gas drop. He succeeded. He occupied it. So does that mean that the quest is over? It is. Okay, that order has been canceled. Well done. The unified kingdom of Parquet looks like maybe has decreased. Okay, the collapse is going up though. Continuing. Hatred, slight increase. Division. Oh, big increase. That went up by 10. All right, let's see what happened. So the unified kingdom of Parquet, after a fierce struggle with the Holy Luch Empire, has driven its land to the limit of fatigue. So same thing. No one's really been conquered. It's just that they're getting fatigued. Okay, he wants me to repair the wall durability of Sehi to 100 and report back from any territory except with due honor. Deadline of year 901, spring 19. Okay, we might be able to make that happen. Actually, that might be close. All right, we do seem to have a good amount of food put together. Do not want to train agriculture. I don't want to go to the guild either. All right, leave real quick. I do see that we have crop rotation. Agriculture production went up +1. Nice. Okay, so crop rotation. Well done, scientists, and getting that done. Let's go ahead and go to trade. We are probably going to decrease our reputation with the folk because we're going to buy them out of, oh, there's only 28. Oh, I thought that was in hundreds. That's in tens. Oh man, they are not going to like me. Decrease it by 3. I'm going to have 3 days worth of food. All right, I'm sorry, you guys. I just have to do that and I have to go. I'm going to hope that this town over here has more food. It has agriculture. No, it doesn't. It says 0 out of 300 food surplus. Oh, that's not good. There's just no way I'm going to make it all the way then. So that's one of those things where we have to balance. So I could stay here some more time and continue. Why would I need to travel? I'm literally outside the doors. Just get me close enough. I can continue to increase their agriculture and then hope that I can buy more food as it continues to increase. So I didn't realize that was only tens. I thought that was hundreds. I thought we were super good. We are not. So I may fail this next objective, next quest by the king, but it is what it is. I can't really do much about it, especially when I have to, slowly get more food increased. All right, we have 40. That should maybe be enough that we can make it further. I'm going to make everyone mad at me again, but at least I'm paying for the food. I mean, I'm the one who's been doing all the agriculture for you guys, so maybe people can love me. So let's go ahead and let's go over to Darfa first, and then I can go to Sidon. Sidon says they have 110 food surplus. How far is that? Oh, 3 days. Perfect. Let's go there. We'll be fine. We have 14 troops. I'm going to go to Sehi. The game plan there again is to rebuild the walls per the quest of the king. What other quest? Halt the collapse of the world and enter the obelisk. So now actually that I'm a citizen of the territory, I can enter the obelisk research facility. Let's see. So this shows us everyone who is a part of the group. That's kind of cool. Go ahead and cruise on over. Hopefully we'll be arriving at this new territory soon. Perfect. This new location where I can buy a lot more food. Fritz Rosenschar. Well, if it isn't Adele Keon, I haven't seen you in 2 months. This is what I'm saying, you guys. They remember you. Of late, even this land has seen ruffians prowling about in the townsfolk, bar doors and windows tight, even in the light of day. Well, I don't know what you have to, I don't know what that means, dude. All I'm here is to get as much food as possible because I need to make sure that my guys can make it far. Appreciate it. Thank you. Also, it might be smart since I have money, is possibly at this next location, if they have any, would be to purchase new weapons and upgrade weapons and shield such. Hey, Warlord, we're not at war with you, but he is a part of a different group, as you can tell by his armaments. So that is cool to know. It looks like it's winter time, so you can tell by the weather. It's kind of foggy and snowy a little bit. But all in all, you guys, what an interesting game. Let me tell you. In the dim hours before dawn, a man of high nobility stepped out of a shabby hovel that didn't suit him. A faint scent of blood lingers. Hey, you drunkard over there. Oh, this is Borvis Luce. We don't like him. Yes, sir. What could you want with the likes of me? You want some more drink? Yeah, there's some hidden booze in that shack over there. Don't need it no more. Drink as much as you like. Hey, you sure, sir? Then I'll take you up on it. Then he staggers off, off. And then what is this? My legs have given out. Just then the city guards storm into the shack. Hey, you are the culprit. And basically the prince got a drunkard in trouble. Not very nice. Sure, I'll set him so I'll keep an eye on him. Ooh, we can say hello to Eliza. Let's go ahead and talk to her a couple more times. Wow, there's a ton of people hanging out in this location. That is mind-boggling. Hello, pleasure to meet you again. Zan Nayuta abandoned the Luch Loyalist faction and departed to the United Nayuta Royalist faction. Okay, interesting. Autosave occurs once every 3 days as well as whenever you enter a city. All the times you must save through the menu. Oh, that's very nice. She has a 91 intuition. What does she not have that is good, right? 80 leadership. Oh my goodness. So look, we've spoken at length and formed a bond. Their regard increases by 20. So we've grown closer and I will now receive notifications about their life events naturally because we are now basically friends. So I can propose to become a paramour. Oh, she blushes. Aw, you probably say the same to everyone, don't you? I have to complete a trial of love. Is completed or fails due to expiration, you cannot court another. Okay, trial of love. We now have a quest. Find it and offer it. It is a mysterious treasure called Cat, which exists somewhere in this world. Well, that is super helpful. I will say full disclosure, I think I know somewhat of the vicinity it might be in from earlier days, but I'm not sure. Okay, we need to get this wall durability up to 100 to complete the repair wall order request. And the goal to have that done is by spring day 17. If I can do it by day 24, I get bonus 25% increase rewards, which I think we're gonna have it. I mean, it's already at 98, 100. Do I halt? Do I get my reward? Hello? I have it done, right? The year is 900, winter day 24. It is currently at 106. Only need to have 100. I can be done, I think, in my mind. Let me go ahead. Let me see if I go to Ruler's Manor, what happens here? Oh, order report. Oh, perfect. I can report it or return it. Let's report. Oh, I'm now named a Viscount. Cool. Royal order fulfilled. Early completion grants a bonus. Heck yeah, it did. I got total merit promotion. My next promotion's at 4,000 merit. I do have high regard. One thing I haven't mentioned is this bottom left section. So first and foremost, I have 13 bonus points I can assign. Kind of crazy. Let's just max out our might. Look at this. Get that up to 80. Beautiful. Now down here we have faction. Okay. I can actually leave the faction and form my own because remember, once I think I became Baron, I was able to do that. I can also advise the leader. So I have a certain amount of basically reputation with him. So I can acquire some money from him. I can train army, hire a character, restore public order to location and implement. And I have a success rate and it will take merit and targets, develop agriculture. So like I can do these things through him. I can also recommend he declares war, dismisses, forms alliances, all of that stuff once I increase it more and more. So like I said, you guys, if you haven't got at this point, there is quite a lot to this game. Wow, look at her abilities. She is insane. She does not have a mother, at least I have not learned about it. Oh, she's married to Ferdinand. Oops. I guess that's why I can't pose to be her husband. Aw, his wife is Simone. Oh, I thought that was a sister. Okay, so that's how it's Simone Luce. Ferdinand Luce, so married to her. Doesn't have a father mother we are aware of, but this is just a lot of the information. These are the faction members. So again, there is a lot that you can do in this game. Let me see real quick if I have been allotted any territory at all. I could also invest. Again, it increases commerce value. So Sehi has no commerce value. So we could increase that. Let's go ahead and bid farewell. I think what we should do is maybe go check out the Obelisk Factory and attempt the Trial of Love. There is no food here. Let me go ahead and increase the agriculture a little bit, just because I think that would be a nice thing for the folks here, especially after we kind of destroy their city. Oh, this is what I mean, you guys. I try to make a plan. Why do I even try? The Kingdom of Erdeline has declared war. He says, hey, can you please repair the wall durability to 200? Oh, that's no problem, my friend. I guess let me just go ahead and halt the agriculture and work on the wall, because that was super quick last time. And we are now at war. And up here, I guess I haven't shown this. This shows you basically who you're at war with and the different information. So we have a total of 19. We have territories, 8 cities, 2 castles, 9 villages. We also have 28 members in Gastrop Luce's group. Our enemy, Fabian, he has 14 territories and 17 members. But this right here is the war fatigue. So again, as their locations get captured, if they lose things, war fatigue is going to increase. All right, hey, the collapse gauge actually went down overall. That's impressive. It went down just slightly. What is that, 0.77? It looks like division went up a little bit, hatred went up a little bit, but tolerance increased. So maybe as tolerance increases, that becomes like a dividing factor in like a positive way. I don't know. All right, we got it up to 200. The Kingdom of Erdeline has done something dumb. They invaded our lands. Not good. Agriculture has been boosted. That is awesome. Has this gone positive yet? It has not. Let's go ahead and make our order report. Yes, sir. We did it. Our total merit has increased and our regard has gone up. Appreciate that. I'm tempted to do agriculture, but let's go ahead and fight a little bit. He's at Kia Castle. That's pretty far away. I can't buy any food here. Oh, he wants me to defend Kia Castle. I need to get there. Winter day 2000. All right, you got it, sir. Kia Castle might be on the other side of the map, but that's why we have a bunch of food. And I always recommend you guys always buy as much food as you can. As a matter of fact, when I cross this first little town, I'm actually going to stop in and buy any food that they have, because the closer the towns are to war, the less food they have. So just as a feedback, like just as a recommendation, if you can buy food from further away towns, A, it's going to be cheaper, and B, it's just going to be better. All right, load this up. Yes, sir. They carefully pack seeds and vegetables, grain into boxes and carry them off somewhere. May these take root in our kingdom's dry lands. Sure, I'll set to observe him. I don't really think it matters. Let's go ahead and trade. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and max out 48. Take it. Now we have a total of 24 days. Oh, I can also hire 4 more troops, but I do have to do that in a bigger city that has some, but that's good to know since I became a viscount. We have a bigger troop group. Hey, we got Borvis next to us, the guy who's a big bully, and who beat up drunkards or got drunkards arrested. We don't like him that much. And let's keep on going. Looks like we are sprinting. So again, you can only sprint on the actual roads themselves. If you end up being on the grass by the side, it doesn't count. But it's funny that like all of the warlords are basically being summoned by the king, and we all are running to go save and basically go where he wants us to. So let me see. I wonder if I could swing by and jump on in the research facility on the way, because I think it's right. Yeah, it's right over there. Are we going to run past it? We are going to run right past it. So I might stop in and actually check out and try to accomplish that little quest, the one about entering the obelisk research facility, just so I can do that. So let me go ahead and jump on in here. There it is. Enter the holy city. Again, this doesn't take any time, so we are all good in this regard. And let's enter the obelisk research. What a pleasure, Lord Kian. I'm the overseer here. What business brings you today? What shall I ask? I'm just going to go ahead and go through the quick talking. I don't want to have you guys get too much information, but basically, again, this increases science points and unlocks technologies. Let's go ahead and leave. I think that accomplished the quest. Hopefully, gather obelisk keys. So that's what you end up wanting to do in the game, is gather some obelisk keys. We did gain a point, so let's go ahead and spend that. I'm going to get my might up to 100, get as beefy as possible. Ooh, they do have some food here. Let's go ahead and buy some. What do you have? You have 33? Oh, 300. Yes. Decreased by 8. Okay, that's probably not worth losing 8 over. What about that? 3? Okay, we'll take 3. Can I hire troops? Ooh, yes. Can I hire troops? I bet I can. Nice. Let's get a couple more soldiers and a couple more archers. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and let's leave the food. We have 15 days worth. Again, we are defending a siege, so I'll have 12 food when I get there. Same aspect. You need food to defend on sieges. If you run out of food, not a good thing. So if you run out of food, your people will get fatigue in the siege, and therefore you will start to lose. Another reason why it's probably good to have agriculture up. Hey, here's a bad guy. I could attack him on the outside. Can I actually, let's just go ahead and defeat them out here, dude. Yeah, let's forget about the siege. Let's just go to town. Do you not see how many troops I have? I do not need to be taught how to fight, as you can tell. Tutorial guy. Wait, you're on a horse? Why can't I get a horse? Oh, dude, that horse is getting destroyed. I have so many troops. All right, let's just go after this Liz person. Again, if I can get around him, I can flank him. So if I hit F again, we'll zoom in on him. Yeah, we'll get him flanked. And you can hold down attack to actually do a stronger attack as well. But it can be interrupted, so it's not always recommended. I normally just do quick attacks. They're just easier. And you can also unlock a bow and arrow and do range attacks if you want. Yeah, you are done. All subordinates will surrender. If you can just take out the main person, then the subordinates will surrender. I am currently maxed out, so we are just going to, I guess, I can take the troops? Oh, prisoners. Oh, how exciting. I forgot you can sell prisoners in the game. Okay, I can't attack Liz. Sorry, but what about the other person next to you, Liz? Jared. Let's go ahead and attack him. Maybe if we can take out both these groups, then they obviously won't attack and do a siege. Adel Kian. Why do I feel like I already attacked Jared one time before? Let me do some rolls. Oh man, our archers are doing good work as well. I'm not even worried about blocking at all. Dude, this guy's already hurt. Come on. Hit me. Let me go ahead and lock onto him. Waiting to get attacked so I can perfectly parry. Wait for the parry. And full swing. That's right. That's some damage. And oh, I missed on that one. Come on, buddy. All right, let's just end him. End him. All right. Yeah, the attacks can be a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie. But once you get used to it, you get used to it. Boom. My fame has risen to 4,000. I can now found my own country. Look at that. Distributed captured soldiers. They are my prisoners. Thank you. Also, I'm guessing the less soldiers you destroy, then the more you might have on hand to capture prisoners. All right, let's go ahead and go on up just so I can make sure I accomplish my quest. It is under siege. Let's join the defenders. Let's go ahead and join it since we eliminated 2 people bringing, 5 or 6 troops. Fabian himself is here. Wait, what happens if we destroy the king himself? Oh, there are no food reserves here. What is going on? We have 0 food reserves. Then we need to go take him out. So in the top left, you can see right underneath the gate is basically food. So let's see. Okay, territory defense order has been canceled. He wants me to immediately strike an empire. Well, I don't know if I can actually back out of a siege. So we may have to. Oh, okay. Let's just play this by ear. Let's just go in for chaos right now. I'm gonna keep an eye on my health. Okay, I do need to back up a little bit. I need to find my little healing leaf. Okay, I am unaware of which one I am at this point. Let's see if we can roll. Okay, I found Fabian. Okay, he is getting hurt. He is right there. He's right in front. I don't even know if I'm hitting him or not. Okay, Fabian is down and his troops surrender. Wow, look at how many troops he has. And they all surrendered. Perfect. But there is someone else here we need to take out. Amelia Orlandi. All right, Amelia, you ready? Focus on you. Yes, show me your back. You are way more vulnerable that way. Yes. Come on, Amelia. Oh, she is down. Okay, is there any other troops? Oh my goodness, there's a Graham. There's a guy on the other side of the map. Quick, troops, we must hurry. Hurry. We're not that fast at running. In case y'all were wondering, not that fast. Come on, guys. So they're all just staying on the inside waiting for them to come in. I like to go out and battle them. I think it's way more fun. Also, there's a ton of guys. Oh boy. For king and country. AKA for me. All right, just kidding. Take out this soldier who's just sitting here. It looks like he's kind of bugged out a little. There you go, Graham. All I have to do is make sure I am not... Where are all of my troops at? Thank you, troops. Come on, or someone. I'm ready. Come on, what do you got? Come on. Oh, okay, all the troops are back here. There we go. Oh no, did someone show up? Hopefully it's on our side. The kingdom has begun invading. Of course, they're literally here, you guys. We are at Kia Castle defending. All right, okay, another guy's with me up here. Right now I still have health, so I'm still good, but I do need to back off some. Okay, I need to pop a healing potion, some herbs, and maybe back off some more. Okay, Krista, Erdeline, and Graham. All right, we're just keeping an eye on them. He is holding back. He's playing smart. Okay, can I get this guy right here? Oh my goodness, way more troops showed up. Oh, no, 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 not good, not good, not good, not good. Retreat, retreat. How do I retreat? How do I retreat? No, how do I get out of here? Retreat. I don't know how to retreat in this game. Okay, I can pause. How do we retreat? We are obviously way done. I should have bought more food, it looks like. Also, where are all my troops at? Oh, they are all dead. Okay, good to know. I don't know if I actually can retreat as of this point. I don't think there's a way for me to unless I can somehow run out. Oh, no, I don't care for this information. Sorry. All right. We may just have to honestly just try to run away if possible and wait for them to defeat us. If I don't know how to... I might actually just die. Oh no, why am I keep blocking on accident? This infantry guy, he's coming for me. Run away. Why is he so fast? Okay, their troops withdrew from battle. Aha, he stopped. The other people are still coming for me. They have way more food, way more soldiers. I'm somewhat holding out. I have one more troop. I think that might just be me. I have 1 day of food. I have 2 health. No morale. When it reaches 0, it is we retreat. I still have 23 morale, so my team we're doing solid. These guys are, if I can outrun them so that way they get more hungry. No, I'm gonna die of hunger here. Why can't I surrender? I'm not permitted to surrender on defense. Uh-oh, they got archers shooting at me. No, we gotta run. I've never run away on a siege before. Oh. Okay, I did gain some recognition because of valor in battle, but I did end up losing, which means I basically just become injured, and it's basically almost like very difficult to leave. This is one thing I not fully understand on the game. When you are eliminated, you get to live. However, I have 0 food, so I can't really go far. Oh wait, Elite, the daughter changed factions to the Loyalist faction, or sorry, from the Loyalist to the Erdeline dynasty faction. Wait a sec, Erdeline, that's Fabian Erdeline. Did she completely switched? Oh no, is she not my enemy? Did she betray us? Is that what happened? Maybe she was captured. Anyways, let me see how far can I get, because if I recall, let's see, Rigoresh, do they have any food? That's what I need to do real quick. Can I look and see? No, I want to actually have it show me what their food supplies are. See how when I hover over that shows food supplies? I need to see food supplies. There's only 2 there. Okay, that's what I have to do. I have to hover over it. 0. Oh, see, I can't get food anywhere. Okay, this is the closest place. Travel time's 2 days. I don't have food, so I'm really not sure what it's going to look like in the grand scheme of things. Rimala. Yeah, Rimalna. So there is a chance I might just pass out just like that. Collapse on my travels. The state occurs when food, health, and morale all fall to 0 outside. You felt someone rummaging through your belongings, then gentle sway as a kind person carried away. You finally woke up. This is the city of trade, Sinti Entel. Food runs out fast and expect to be sure to rest. Now, this is literally the place that is under attack. So again, it's under attack. There is a little bit of food here I can technically purchase, not a lot. I guess I don't have any troops, so this is going to decrease my morale with them. I can get 11 days worth, and that should get me technically away from here. So, but I think this is a good place to stop, you guys. You've now seen several facets of the game. Definitely a longer video, so I wonder if you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see me progress further. Again, showing you how you receive a village or a town to take care of, what that might look like, improving that, continue to grow, create my own faction, my own country. Let me know down in the comments below if you'd like another follow-up on this video. Thank you again though to the devs for giving me a beta key access to check it out, try it out. This game is a lot, and I mean a lot. It's so fun to just see NPCs, their interactions, how they develop, how they change. Different games have different gameplays. Like again, the lady had been the daughter of the king, had never switched factions, now she did. So it's just one of those games where there is a lot of things. It may seem simple when you go from room to place and you just have the same looking menu, but trust me, you gotta balance things, you gotta be aware, you gotta play strategically, and there's always ever-changing world. So if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, possibly consider subscribing, and like I said, drop a comment down below if you want to follow up on this video. The game does drop on December 10th. Click the link in the description, go wishlist the title. It's going to be dropping in a couple days, so go show the devs some love. There is a demo if you want to check that out as well. But until next time, you guys, as always, maximize your deductions and pay less in taxes. Have an amazing day.